Okay.
Believe we're on the countdown. We on the countdown, Miss George?
You're live.
All right, all right. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the annual Family Engagement Survey. This is our spring input session, and we hope that everyone is here and prepared to see how fantastic we did in the 2025-2026 season. I am Dolores Lee Furlow, the parent liaison here at King Middle School, and I have on hand Principal Kimberly Gibbs has joined us. Hello, hello. And we just want to thank you all for being here. So we're going to get right into it. So this is our agenda for the evening. Again, we welcome you. We're going to review some data. We will look at the summarized engagement results and then allow for a little discussion in closing or just being able to add some remarks. So why are we here? So we're here to provide a data-driven, solution-focused engagement based on the 2025-2026 Family Engagement Survey. We are reviewing this information amongst leadership, staff, and families on how King can continue to strengthen family engagement to support student success based on the key performance indicators. The family engagement is open annually from November to December to all parents. Parents are provided a link, families are provided a link. And once the link has gone live, then parents are able to access that through Infinite Campus. And it is actually an assessment to assess the engagement efforts of the school. And as you can see here, we have a structure here in which it is composed of what family engagement team looks like at the school level and what it looks like at the instructional level. What you're looking at now is actually the district-wide response rates, and next to it is the King rates for 2025-2026. So for the district, it was an 86% favorable response rate, and for King, we were right at the cusp of 80% with 79.7% favorable response, which is really fantastic. We had 129 responses this year, which is up by 4 to 5% from last year. And if you look at the blue, I want you guys to take a look at the district-wide response rate and how the responses are favorable in blue, and then look at the King rate. And so I say we are looking pretty good in the blue. Next, when we compare to last year, we were at 74.9% favorable rate. And again, we increased that to the 79.7%. And if you look at the house that is built here, you'll notice that there is a considerable difference in 2025 versus 2026. And that's what we want to do. We want to continue to provide the family engagement that is favorable to our families here at King. This tab actually shows the survey questions for the year. And if you look at them side by side next to the house that district has designed, you will see the warm and welcoming environment is the first set of questions on the pyramid or on the house. And it's actually at the foundation of when people come into the school, you families coming into the school, do you feel welcome? Is your child's school a safe place to learn? Does your child feel a sense of belonging in the school community? Would you recommend this school to families and friends with other children? And my child's school respects students of different backgrounds, including race, language, ethnicity, and religion. So again, that's at the base of the house. How are we building the house? That's the foundation. When people come in, do you feel warm? Do you feel welcome? Next, we are talking about the family wellness. Our school shares information about community resources to help our family. You can get those community resources through different avenues, whether it's your counselor, whether it's the front desk, your parent liaison coming directly from your teachers and your administrators. Then we're engaging in one and two-way communications. Families and staff engage in regular two-way meaningful communication. And how do we achieve that? Are families feeling comfortable contacting the school staff regarding their child? Do you feel well informed about what's happening at the school? And the way your child's school communicates works well for the family. As we move up the house, collaborating with the families has two questions there, as well as collaborating with the community. School staff are knowledgeable about the community needs. Then we move into the strategic family engagement. So that is really, have we exposed you to our school's mission and vision? And then sharing the power. The needs of my families are considered in our school's decisions, and families and school staff work to support students. And what this all ties into is, are we achieving the APS key performance indicators through support of student success? So is the school giving me useful information about how to help my child do well at school? Is the school providing information on my child's progress and learning goals throughout the school year? And my child academic resources are available and fit my child's learning needs. So these are the things that compose the survey questions, and this is the house that district means for us to build in the process. There was one open-ended question on the survey, and of the 129 responses, there were actually 62 respondents to this particular question, and we applaud that. What can our school do to strengthen its relationship with families? And what is the school doing well? So when you provide us feedback, that's something that we can work with. So one of the things is a better organization or being prepared for after school activities, such as orchestra nights and any other nights. How are we doing at organizing those nights? Communication is good. There's more opportunities to come into the classrooms, or looking for more opportunities to come into the classroom. And a clear picture for parents about who to contact for what would be helpful. I feel pretty plugged in, but often still feel like I don't know who I should message about an issue first. So we thank you for that information. One of the other components of the survey consisted of the Title I survey. So this was an opportunity to get us questions answered specifically around Title I. So have I read the district's Title I parent and family engagement statement? I have been provided a copy of my school's parent and family engagement policy, or I know how to access it. I have been provided a copy of my school's school parent compact, or I know how to access it. And so as you can see, we have favorable responses in the blue, because we do our very best at the beginning of the year and throughout the year to provide you with that Title I family engagement statement, as well as our engagement and the school parent compact. The next open-ended question was, how would you like to see Title I parent and family engagement funds used at your school? So there were a couple of different components that rose to the top. Parent and Family Resource Center at 55.9%, a parent liaison position at 44.9%, instructional materials for parents to use at home at 40.7%, technology equipment at 39%, parent workshops at 20.3%. So we had to delve a little bit into this question. And once we were there, some of the responses was that every kid should have a planning book in the 6th grade, and it should be part of the teacher's day, teaching them how to use it. Then another parent stated, I trust our teachers to make this decision. And that's around instructional materials for parents to use at home. We had another comment regarding support for anti-violence in school days. and whatever supports the teacher's need for classroom management and anything that improves safety at school. And that is, like I said, our direct input for Title I. King Middle School. So this is the parent feedback in a strategic summary. The overall sentiment, it reflects that parents have a strong appreciation for school leadership, caring teachers, and student engagement opportunities, alongside a clear call for more streamlined communication, improved safety management, and stronger academic support systems. This is a visual, and this is the components of where the feedback. So that communications and systems, leadership and staff, safety and behavior, academic support, and parent engagement. The key things around communications and information systems. So parents appreciate the updates, but report communications is fragmented across multiple platforms. Families want a single centralized system and earlier notice for events. Under leadership and staff, leadership and many teachers are viewed as transparent, caring, and accessible, contributing positively to the school culture, which is tantamount. Student and safety behavior, 25%. Some parents raise concerns about student fights, bullying, and classroom disruptions, requesting stronger discipline and clearer reporting. Academic support and instruction theme. Families want greater academic rigor, clear assignment expectations, feedback on graded work, and expanded tutoring/support opportunities. And lastly, parent engagement and community building. Parents would like more engagement opportunities, including workshops, conferences, and clear volunteer pathways. And in regards to strategic opportunities around streamlined communications, create one centralized communication hub, standardize communication tools across teachers, and provide advance notice for school events. Under strategic opportunities to strengthen school climate, address concerns about student behavior and safety, communicate incident response protocols to families. Expanded academic supports, provide tutoring and structured support sessions, offer clear grade level assignment calendars, improve feedback on graded work, and then lastly, increase family engagement, host mid-semester conferences and workshops, provide clear volunteer and involvement opportunities. So one of the key strengths to build on is the fact that we do have strong leadership and we have a caring staff culture that are consistently recognized by parents and represent a major foundation for continued improvement. So now that is the data in a nutshell and broken down to give you those themes. And again, that was 129 of our families that completed the survey. Since we have at least 800 students that are enrolled here at King, and the number continues to grow. Of course, we look forward, as we did this year, to continue the growth and the increase in our families completing the survey. So in this part of the meeting, the note catcher, just after hearing that information, understanding that we are really locked in on the APS key performance indicators around number one, the school gives useful information about how to help my child do well at school. The school provides information on my child's progress and learning goals throughout the year. And my child's school has academic resources that fit my child's learning needs. So around these key performance indicators, each voice helps to shape the school decisions and ensures that everyone feels valued and heard. And this is really what this survey is about, to make certain that we are capturing the information of our families here at King and that we are meeting the needs. And if we are not meeting the needs, then what we want to do is, of course, align the services that we are providing, because there are those things that came up on the survey I look at those things as positives because there are a lot of things that are actually happening here at King. But of course, seeing it from the perspective of some of our parents, it really helps us in the strategic alignment. And as we move from this school year to the next school year. So again, this is the house. At the top of it is supporting student success, and that's family and school staff continuously collaborating to ensure that we are supporting our students in their learning and their healthy development at home and at school, and have regular opportunities to strengthen their knowledge and their skills. And that's what it's ultimately about all day, every day. Are we rallying around our students as a school? Are we rallying around our students as families and as a community, and not necessarily operating in the silos, but ensuring that we have a bridge that connects us and all of us are lifting up the support for student success? And that's where we've landed. So we do have an evaluation attached here. And we also, you have an opportunity to drop some concerns in the chat. And I look forward to receiving those concerns. And what I would like to do is to just ask Principal Gibbs, is there anything that she would like to add to this? And I will, yeah, I'll do that. Principal.
Thank you, Ms. Lee, for ensuring that our families feel welcomed and appreciated, and being on the front lines in the front office and making sure that any issue that our families have is getting addressed, or any support they need gets addressed. So we really do appreciate that. Thank you for working so hard. And if you guys know Ms. Lee, you know that she really, really worked hard to get these surveys filled out. So I appreciate that as well. Thank you for making sure that we had a better representation of what was happening by getting more parents to fill this out. As always, families, you can reach us at any time. You can email us, you can call us, but also I encourage you to go and watch our Go Team meetings so that you know where we stand. Coming up, we will have PTA elections at our next PTA meeting. So we want all of you there. If you are a PTA member, you are permitted to vote. So please make sure that you come and do that. And also really soon we will have Go Team elections. We do need 2 new parents and 2 new staff members. So please also join that, because these are all ways that you can engage with us and be part of the big decision making. Thank you, Ms. Lee, for everything. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you all tuning in. And again, you have the form, the evaluation form there, and I look forward to receiving those responses to add to our spring input. Thank you all so much, and everyone have a great day.